So it's about that time of the month again where we have brand new solicitations for the Mighty Morphin Power Ranger comics. This one being issue 104 coming out in January. So this video is going to contain spoilers. Right now I've just got a preview cover up on the screen. It's not too spoilery. I don't know if this is the main cover or a variant, but either way, I think it looks really freaking cool. You've got Rita Repulsa with all the bling on her fingers, and she's holding the Stone Canyon Trio in the palm of her hand, meaning that the Stone Canyon Trio are probably going to have their big moment to shine in this story arc. But it's interesting that we see these Rangers on there. We don't see Billy, we don't see Kimberly or Kat, and we don't see Tommy, which is really interesting. We don't see any of those Rangers on the cover. It's just these three, so that's an interesting thing to note. Do they get taken out? Do they do on their own sideline? Do they go on their own sideline adventures? No idea, but it's an interesting look to have with these three characters sort of on the palm of a hand. It would be messy if there was like all 6 Rangers on there, or 7 if you include Matt, but it's an interesting choice to have these 3 characters. And they were in last week's characters where someone was passed out in the command center and it looked like it was getting blown up, so this one is one interesting looking cover. And I think it is a variant because it is a different style from the main covers we get, but once we have the main covers out, I'll definitely make a separate video talking about it and breaking it down. But let's talk about the description. So this is coming from Ranger Command Power Hour. Check them out. Awesome people, awesome podcast. And let's go over to the preview world where they have the description on there. So again, this will contain spoilers. Alright, so it might be a main one because this is the main. This might be a main cover. I don't know, but either way, it looks really freaking cool. Okay, readers and longtime fans know Rita Repulsa as the Ranger's first and most infamous adversary, but there's more to her mysterious past. Rita, now known as Mistress Vile, maintains Matt's imprisonment. Okay, so last solicitation we found out that someone got kidnapped. Now we find out it's Matt, which is really interesting because Matt, way back in Go-Go, way back in the early run of Go-Go with Ryan Parrott, Matt got kidnapped by Rita. Now that's happening again as she's known as Mistress Vile. So that's going to be some interesting back and forth now that Matt has the Green Ranger powers, Rita has a brand new form, or a brand new look, and she calls herself Mistress Vile. There's some interesting parallels going on right now. So, and reveals new revelations about her history. She now seeks a prize for Dark Specter, one he won't be able to resist. With new allies and an all too familiar minion, I wonder who that's going to be, will the Morphin Grid be able to withstand Mistress Vile's onslaught? I wonder who that minion's going to be. It could be like Rito. It could be Rito finally coming into the comics, but it could be someone from In Space or Turbo or someone like that. We don't know at this point, but I'm guessing it could be Rito at this point, and we don't know what Master Vile is doing, because, you know, everyone says, oh, they gotta retell the ninja stuff, it's been far too long. I don't know if we're gonna see the ninja powers just yet. That might come later down the line. I don't think they're setting up the ninja powers. They could be, but it doesn't look like they're doing a, like, fat retelling of the stuff we already know about. They're doing their own thing, which is great. But I think a lot of people just want to see the Ninja Zords in the comics. But Dark Specter, seeking a prize that Dark Specter will not be able to resist. I'm guessing this is something to do with Dark Specter needing a host. And if Matt's kidnapped, then Matt would be the next host for Dark Specter. And that would have like Green Ranger Matt, or Green Ranger Evil Matt, Evil Green Ranger Matt. That would be something really cool to see. I would love to see that. Seeing Matt sort of turn to the dark side or get possessed by Dark Specter. Because if you remember reading Edge of Darkness, the Phantom Ranger comic, it teased that Dark Specter was out there, but we haven't heard anything about that since then. Because we know that a ton of characters are working with Dark Specter that we've met in the comics since, like the Mighty Morphin run, to be honest. Like, we found out that, who was the guy in the Altarian War? Started with a Z. Zolfram? No, that was Zed. Zoltar. Oh, the bad guy. They all started with Z. On the tip of my tongue. He sort of wanted to stop Dark Specter with the Imperials. And then we had the Machine Empire dude, and he was working with Dark Specter. Or he sort of wanted to destroy Dark Specter. He wanted not destroy Dark Specter. He wanted to destroy Zordon to win Dark Specter's favor. And then you had the Death Ranger, who hated Dark Specter with all the destruction that they caused, and the Death Ranger's plan was to raise an undead army to fight Dark Specter. So Dark Specter, for the longest time, has been this looming presence in the Power Ranger comics, and they keep teasing him, they keep setting him up as this big final boss. Is the Mighty Morphin team going to fight Dark Specter? Is Dark Specter coming? We don't know yet, but they keep bringing him up, and I keep getting excited, and we're still waiting to see him, because we just know he's lurking out there, that he's going to be this big threat later down the line. And he is one of like the last big threats of the Zordon era, if you don't count Corone. He's like one of the final bosses. So either way, this is a really interesting issue. Comes out next year, January 18th next year, so I'll definitely be picking it up and reviewing it on the channel. That is for sure. But anyway, guys, what are your theories? What are your predictions with the Power Ranger comics? What do you think is going to happen? Tell me in the comment section down below. I'd love to hear your thoughts and opinions. With that said, I'm going to bring this video to a close. If you enjoyed this video, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel if you're new, and I'll see you guys later. Peace out, take care, bye.